God has an urgent message for you today about someone from your past. The two of you aren't exactly on good terms right now, and there's been distance, silence, or even conflict between you. But God wants you to know that a certain event will soon bring you back together in ways you never expected. This isn't just coincidence or chance. It's divine intervention working in both of your lives. The universe is preparing something significant that will change the dynamic between you forever. This message comes with love to help you prepare your heart and spirit for what's about to unfold. The person you're thinking of right now, the one who comes to mind when you hear these words, they are part of God's plan for your healing and growth. As you hear these words, know that God sees the hurt, anger, and disappointment that created the distance between you and this person. It's completely natural to feel resistant when you think about reconnecting with someone who caused you pain or someone you may have hurt yourself. But remember that God is watching over both of your hearts with infinite care and wisdom. This upcoming event is your chance to experience healing, closure, or even restoration in ways you thought were impossible. You're receiving this message because there's still time to prepare your spirit for this divine encounter. Even when the thought of seeing this person again feels overwhelming or uncomfortable, trust that this revelation is a blessing. Knowing what's coming gives you the power to approach this situation with grace, wisdom, and spiritual strength instead of being caught off guard by emotions you thought you had buried forever. As you think about this person and what went wrong between you, take time to examine your heart with honest compassion today. Just like a doctor needs to understand a wound before healing can begin, this divine warning helps you see the real reasons behind your separation. Maybe it was betrayal, misunderstandings, different life paths, or words spoken in anger that can never be taken back. Hold on to the love you once shared and the good memories that still make you smile, but release the bitterness, resentment, and pride that have been weighing down your soul. Just like a bridge that collapsed needs both sides to be rebuilt before people can cross again. Healing this relationship requires both hearts to be willing to meet somewhere in the middle. This reflection isn't meant to blame you or them, but to prepare you spiritually for what's about to happen. Sometimes God allows relationships to break so we can learn lessons we couldn't learn any other way. The time apart has changed both of you, teaching you things about forgiveness, boundaries, love, and what really matters in life. Now you're both ready for whatever this divine encounter will bring. This upcoming event isn't happening by accident. It's occurring now because this is exactly when your spirits are ready for it. God's perfect timing is working in your relationship situation right now, bringing you back together when you've both grown enough to handle it differently than before. The separation you experienced wasn't punishment, it was preparation. During your time apart, God has been working on both of your hearts, teaching you lessons about love, forgiveness, patience, and understanding that you needed to learn separately before you could apply them together. Find courage in knowing that you're not the same person who was hurt or who caused hurt in this relationship. This divine reunion is happening because there's still something beautiful to be discovered or restored between you. God's plan has been unfolding through every moment of your separation, turning your pain into wisdom and your anger into compassion. When difficult conversations need to happen, pray for the right words to come. When old wounds want to reopen, ask for divine healing to flow through your interaction. Trust that every prayer you've prayed about this relationship has been heard and is now being answered in the most perfect way possible, even if it doesn't look like what you originally expected or wanted. As we've talked about preparing for this divine encounter, I want to help you prepare for future spiritual guidance about relationships as well. If these messages about healing and restoration are speaking to your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more divine warnings and blessings about the relationships that matter most in your life. Pay close attention to the spiritual signs that are confirming this reunion is approaching quickly. These aren't just random occurrences. They are divine signals sent specifically to prepare your heart for what's coming. Over the past few days or weeks, you might have been thinking about this person more often, having dreams where they appear, or finding yourself wondering how they're doing. You might notice that mutual friends are mentioning them more frequently in conversations, or you keep seeing their name, their favorite number, or things that remind you of shared memories. Perhaps you've had the urge to drive by places you used to go together, or you've found yourself holding onto items that connect you to them. These aren't coincidences. They're heaven's way of preparing your spirit. Trust those moments when your heart feels different as you think about this person. Maybe the anger has softened into sadness, or the sadness has transformed into curiosity about how they've changed. Pay attention to physical sensations too. Perhaps your stomach flutters when their name comes up, or you feel a warmth in your chest when you pray for them. You might even notice repeated number sequences like 1111, 222, or 333 when you're thinking about them. These angel numbers are confirmations that divine intervention is at work. That quiet voice inside telling you to prepare for something important is your connection to God's wisdom about this relationship. These intuitive moments are sacred preparation, showing you exactly how to ready your heart for this destined encounter. Remember, you're not going to face this reunion or encounter alone. God is with you, surrounding both you and this person, with love, protection, and divine guidance as this event approaches. Around you stands a team of guardian angels, spiritual guides, and heavenly messengers all working together to ensure this meeting serves the highest good for both of your souls. This divine encounter is designed to bring healing, understanding, closure, or restoration. Whatever your spirits need most for growth and peace, feel grateful for this opportunity to address unfinished business, heal old wounds, or rediscover connection that was lost. Even if the meeting feels awkward at first, trust that God is orchestrating every word, every feeling, and every moment to work together for good. Each prayer you say about the situation creates more space for miracles to happen. The universe has been preparing the perfect circumstances, the right timing, and the ideal setting for this reunion to unfold naturally. Divine love is working through both of your human hearts, melting away the walls that separation built and opening pathways for authentic communication. Nothing can interfere with God's plan for healing in this relationship, and every detail is being handled with infinite care and wisdom for both of your highest good. Divine timing. God's perfect clock is orchestrating every detail of this approaching reunion. When this encounter happens at exactly the moment when both of your hearts are ready for it, you'll recognize the sacred precision at work. These moments reveal that you're both connected to God's master plan for relationship healing, living in perfect harmony with divine guidance even through separation and conflict. As these signs and feelings intensify, let them build your confidence about what's coming. Each confirmation shows you that this reunion is heaven sent and spiritually necessary. The time you've spent apart has served its purpose, teaching you both lessons about love, forgiveness, independence, and what truly matters in relationships. Pay attention to how different you feel now compared to when the separation first happened. You're stronger, wiser, more compassionate, and better equipped to handle whatever this encounter will bring. This growth wasn't accidental. It was part of God's loving plan to prepare you for this exact moment. Keep your heart open to the possibility that this reunion might bring something completely unexpected and beautiful. The more you trust divine timing, the more clearly you'll see how perfectly everything has been arranged for your mutual healing and growth. Just as you receive these divine messages about relationship healing and restoration, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others who are struggling with broken relationships and hoping for reconciliation. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these important spiritual messages to reach those who desperately need hope that their relationships can be healed and restored through divine intervention. As you prepare for this divinely orchestrated encounter, believe that this experience can lead to incredible spiritual and emotional growth for both of you. Just like a broken bone becomes stronger at the place where it heals, relationships that go through separation and reunion often emerge more resilient and authentic than they were before. God arranges these relationship challenges perfectly. Even when the pain and confusion don't make sense at first, focus on strengthening your capacity for forgiveness, understanding, and unconditional love, because these qualities will carry you through whatever emotions arise. When you approach this reunion with an open heart and genuine desire for healing, miraculous transformations begin to happen between people. Conversations you never thought were possible start flowing naturally. Forgiveness you didn't think you could offer becomes easy to give. Understanding replaces judgment, and compassion dissolves old resentments. Every step you take toward approaching this person with love and authenticity brings you closer to the relationship outcome that serves both of your highest good. Stay true to your growth and the wisdom you've gained during your time apart, because this experience has prepared you to love more deeply and honestly than ever before. As you get ready for this divine encounter, make it a habit to say, "I am open to divine healing in my relationships." Every morning and evening, speak these words with complete faith and surrender. This simple practice creates a spiritual atmosphere around your heart that fear and resentment cannot penetrate. When anxiety builds up about seeing this person again, or when old hurts try to resurface, pause and breathe deeply. Use this quiet moment to connect with the peace that God has placed within you specifically for this situation. Trust that every detail of this reunion is being guided by divine love, and begin each day asking for wisdom to respond with grace instead of reacting from old wounds. When you fill your mind with prayers for mutual healing and understanding, you create space for miracles to happen naturally. Release any need to control how this encounter will go, and instead align your heart with God's perfect will for both of you. Your willingness to approach this reunion with an open, forgiving spirit is the key that unlocks heaven's blessing on whatever unfolds between you and this person. During this journey toward relationship healing, you're not just experiencing personal restoration, but you're also becoming someone who can offer hope to others facing similar broken relationships. This divine encounter gives you a unique opportunity to demonstrate God's healing power in action through your own story. Each day leading up to this event offers new chances to practice forgiveness, patience, and trust that you can then share with friends and family members who might be struggling with their own relationship conflicts. As you pray for guidance and prepare your heart, remember that your experience will become a testimony that encourages others to believe in second chances and divine intervention. Your willingness to remain open to healing inspires courage in people who have given up on relationships they thought were beyond repair. Use this experience to build bridges of understanding in your community, showing others that love really can overcome hurt. When we invite God into our relationship struggles, together, we create a network of believers who support each other through the beautiful but challenging work of relationship restoration. In closing, as we face this approaching encounter and whatever emotions it may stir up, let's move forward with hearts full of hope and expectation. Be ready to welcome God's guidance in every conversation. Embrace the possibility of healing you thought was impossible, and recognize each moment of grace as it unfolds. Trust in the power of divine love working through imperfect human hearts, and in God's ability to restore what seemed permanently broken. You are walking toward a moment of divine appointment, surrounded by heavenly support and strengthened by faith. Keep declaring, "I am open to divine healing in my relationships," and watch as God's love transforms what once seemed hopeless into something beautiful. If this message has prepared your heart for the reunion that's coming your way, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance about relationships and healing. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a prophetic word or blessing meant specifically for your situation. When you share this message with others, you're multiplying hope for people who need to believe that broken relationships can be restored. Each person who receives this divine insight through you becomes part of your legacy of faith and healing. Dear Lord, please give us courage to face this upcoming encounter with grace and wisdom to recognize your hand working in our relationships. Guide our words, soften our hearts, and let your love flow through us. Amen. If this prophetic message has touched your spirit or helped you prepare for relationship restoration, consider showing your gratitude with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support allows us to continue bringing these life-changing divine revelations to others who desperately need hope for their relationships. Please share in the comments what relationship situations or divine messages about healing you'd like us to address in our next video. Your input helps us deliver exactly the spiritual guidance your heart needs most right now.